settle down. I'm back. Just got done doing a little install. Anyways, this one's going to be a teeny bit long, so there you go. So, one of the issues I've ran into with regards to business folk and doing business is that, unfortunately, it seems like most businesses are very short-sighted with regards to, well, the heart of doing business. And whereas frustration and burnout and finding things to be a pain in the ass versus character building, and that kind of thing. Anyways, in my opinion, there's intrinsic value in any kind of work, period. But some jobs, and most jobs I've had, you damn near gotta twist your head off your neck to get the right angle to see what that worth is. With what I do, I don't have to dig too deep to see the worth of what I do. Pretty much, I'd be a fucking moron if I didn't know what I do makes a difference. So, I'm kind of naturally inclined to be positive and all that kind of jazz, but I still have to practice too, keeping my head and my heart right. And one thing that I find very handy to do when I do have one of those extra character building days is I get a little deep and I start thinking about whether it's a really difficult cleaning, which there aren't many of those these days for me, but or a difficult installation. I think about the family's first fire and what that might entail. I let my mind go a little crazy. Usually it's the stereotypical, first Christmas fire or holiday fire, what have you, and then sometimes, and that puts a smile on my face and reminds me of why I'm doing it, besides the paycheck, so to speak. And I'll think about, of course, I think about the safety and whatnot, especially if I'm going to fix something that's fucked up, I'll put my mind on the end result. Basically, holy shit, I'm doing my part to help somebody not burn down their house or their neighborhood for that matter, and live. I think about things like that, and that helps me keep my mind and my heart right about my work, and helps keep me to where, I look at things being character building rather than a pain in the ass. I'm not perfect. I'm not Vulcan either, so sometimes I get a little irritated. For the most part, it's not my jam, but anyways, getting mad about shit just has never been a thing for me, and it's rare that I do, especially when it comes to work. So anyways, I don't care if you're cleaning chimneys, doing installs, building a house. Try to think beyond the paycheck. Think beyond the money. Back in the old days, it was, pride in your work and stuff like that, which, I take some pride in my work and whatnot too. But even beyond that, it's just a matter of, thinking big picture about it. You're helping build a house and you're having a hard time. Think about, the big picture. Beyond your money is you're helping put a roof over somebody's head. You're helping a family stay safe from the weather. You're providing a comfortable place for a fellow human being to dwell. That's cool shit. That's good heart stuff, man. You know, don't take that lightly. It matters. And it can help get you through those, you know, rough times in a job. You know, don't break yourself, you know, don't break your arm patting yourself on the back, but definitely pat yourself on the back, because what you're doing matters. I mean, even with regards to customer service in a store or at a restaurant, you're doing dishes. You're not just doing dishes. You're saving who knows how many families out there on the floor from having to do dishes. You're a part of something that's providing respite. A rest from the toils of the day-to-day. You know, it matters. And sometimes, you know, other people don't get it or whatever, and you might not get a bunch of people, you know, licking your ass over, you know, doing dishes or whatever. I mean, after all, you chose to take the job. But your attitude about it, you know, that's up to you. And I mean, do you want to feel like shit at work? Or do you want to feel like it matters? Well, it does matter. And that goes beyond whether your boss or the owners of a business recognize the kind of stuff I'm talking about or not. Beyond that, you're helping, you know? You're doing something important. Even if it's just, like I say, providing a little relief for, you know, a family that, you know, hardly ever gets to go out and eat a dinner. You know, your attitude and the way you take care of, you know, the damn dishes or waiting the table or whatever, it matters. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. Sometimes you gotta dig a little deep to see the bigger picture meaning of what you're doing for a living. The thing beyond the dollar. And I don't know, it serves me well. So there you go. You're welcome. Good day.